Everybody hear me okay? Good morning. My name is Jennifer Cockcroft. I will be the special magistrate today for the City of Oviedo, code enforcement matters. I will hear cases brought by the city alleging violations of various codes and ordinances of the City of Oviedo. Formal rules of evidence will not apply. However, this will be a quasi-judicial hearing and testimony will be sworn, where I will hear from both sides and render a decision upon the completion of the testimony from both sides. The city will present its case first, followed by any rebuttal from any property owners or respondents. As I said, all testimony will be under oath. Either side may call witnesses to testify and offer evidence on their behalf. There is no citizen participation at this hearing. Only witnesses called by either side will be allowed to speak. At this time, if anyone intends to give testimony before me today, I would ask that you please raise your right hand. Ma'am, if you intend to speak or raise your right hand, please. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. And I would ask that when you come up and speak, if you would please state your name and also your address. Thank you. Any announcements as to the agenda, or are we going forward as proceeding, or as it's laid out? Okay. So then the first case will be a new case CE 16-2340, J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, 462 Timberwood Trail, Oviedo. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Jim Orioles, representing the city in case 16-2340. It's for various violations, Your Honor. 22.173, high growth and debris. 4.15, walls and fences. 303.1, swimming pool. Basically, in plain language, Your Honor, it's a case involving a foreclosed home where the swimming pool has been maintained, debris in the backyard, and a fence that's in disrepair. I have 16 pages of evidence for Your Honor, if I may approach.
Sure. Is this a case involving her or no?
No.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'll present those items to you in chronological order.
Okay, thank you.
The first document you see is the property appraiser sheet showing that the ownership of the property is owned by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank. The second item, Your Honor, is the three codes that we allege are in violation. On December 6th, we made an initial inspection of the property. The first picture you have here, the two pictures. Primarily, there's a swimming pool. It's hard to tell which is the upside and which is the downside. Swimming pool in the backyard. You can see the fence in the background that's leaning and in bad shape. The pool is dark green to black, and you can see on the left side of the one picture, you can see the ladder and the various debris that is in the backyard. On December 7th, we sent a notice of violation to J.P. Morgan Chase Bank requiring the correction of the violations by December 17th of 2016. The next item, Your Honor, you'll see the certified mail receipt from December 7th, and you'll see also the next item, the green card that was signed by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank. The next picture, Your Honor, we re-inspected the property on December 18th, and you can see that there is actually more debris on the property, and the swimming pool is in the same shape, the fence is in the same condition. Some of the high growth, Your Honor, hard to tell in the picture in the backyard, but some of the high growth has been taken care of by the neighbors who are just tired of looking at some of the stuff that they've seen. Also, on the one side of the property, one of the neighbors has pretty much shored up the fence, but the side that Your Honor can see in the pictures is still in the same condition. On 12/20, we sent a affidavit of violation and a request for hearing to Chase Bank and a notice of hearing. You'll see that the certified mail receipt from December 21st and the green card that was signed by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank. The next pictures, Your Honor, were taken this morning. As you can see, the swimming pool, the debris still remains, and the fence is still in the same condition. The property has been in violation 51 days since the notice of violation. We have not been, no one from J.P. Morgan Chase Bank has contacted us. We have no no reason to believe that they're going to be in any hurry to correct the problem without Your Honor issuing a rather stiff fine. We do request that, since it's a swimming pool and a fence involved, we do request that Your Honor would consider a maximum fine for the property.
Sir, are you asking for $250 a day?
Correct.
Yeah. And you're asking for how many days to come into compliance? Sorry.
I would ask for 10 days, Your Honor.
And so you have no communication with the property owner, and as of today, it's still all in violation?
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how is the property accessible? It's open to the view?
From the neighbor's yard.
Okay, got you. Okay, so are you asking to enter these into evidence?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay. So I'd enter all of these 1 through 16 into evidence as a composite exhibit. Anything further?
No, ma'am.
Is there anyone in the audience to speak on this item? Seeing none, I will make an order, findings of fact, conclusions of law and order, issuing 10 days to come into compliance to J.P. Morgan Chase Bank at 462 Timberwood Trail, parcel ID 0921315070000240. And if they do not come into compliance within 10 days, then a penalty of $250 a day will be imposed from the date of, asking from today's date, is that what you're asking for? Or from the 10 days? The 10 days.
10 days.
The 10 days upon receipt of the order?
No, 10 days from today, Your Honor.
10 days from today. Okay, that shall be my order. Thank you. The next case is, and that would be with respect to all 3 violations. The next case is case CE 16001846, Wells Fargo Bank Trustee, care of Carrington Mortgage Service, LLC, 2917 Hunters Lane, Oviedo, 32765. Ready? Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Dave Stevens, representing the city. This is, again, case CE 16-001846, 2917 Hunters Lane, Oviedo, Florida, 32765. I have a packet of 8 pages for Your Honor. May I approach the bench?
Sure. Go ahead.
Your Honor, based on the findings of fact, December 1st, 2016, the property was found to be in noncompliance of Section 3031 and Section 3032 of the International Property Maintenance Code, and also City of Oviedo's Code of Ordinances, Section 22.144, sanitary nuisance. The respondent was ordered to bring the property into compliance no later than midnight of January 1st, 2017. On the first working day, which was January 3rd, 2017, the first picture shows that the fence was repaired. However, the pool screen was not in compliance, nor was the pool clean and clear. On January 17th, 2017, the respondent called and asked us to come and reinspect the property. The following pictures show that the screen was in fact fixed and that the pool was also clean and clear.
So all the violations were remedied at this point?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point we have, Your Honor, 15 days of noncompliance.
Okay. So we have, is there anything further on your behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience that, regarding this matter, that would like to speak? Come forward.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Linda East, 9234 Westwood Street.
Speak right into the mic. I can't hardly.
Linda East.
Linda East, okay.
9234 Westwood Street, Orlando. I actually work for Carrington Mortgage Services in their real estate division. And I received the property approximately early November and did my report on the condition of the property to California, to the bank. And on one of my inspections, I found and this was in December, I found a notice on the lawn that the city had put there that they needed it to be mowed. This was shortly after I received the property. And on calling them to let them know, we just got it mowed and it will be on a continuous basis, is when I found out about the code violations. So this was in December. So I contacted the asset manager, who I speak directly to on the property, to let them know that I had called the city and that we need to quickly proceed with getting the pool up and running and the fence, which some of the boards had come down and some of it was leaning. And they said they would at that time I did not see the screen, because the actual torn part of the screen was above the house. I did check the screen and made sure that both access doors were securely locked from the inside with no way to get into the screen because the torn part was up high. They said they would contact their preservation department of the bank and get someone out there to do the repairs and clean up the pool. I did tell them, because normally they cover the pool, and I did tell them that the city required the pool to be clean and up and running. So I received a call sometime in December from someone said they would come out, give an estimate and do the cleanup, and then they never showed up. So I reported that we only have 2 weeks left. This was right before Christmas, and we need to hurry. They never did show up. We did get someone to come, and then we finally got someone to come and do it. But we did get someone out there to fix the fence prior to the deadline and had it partially replaced, so that was in compliance. And on Friday, before the 17th, which I think was the 13th, 14th, 15th, I did go back out there because I had gotten a word from the new vendor that they were now finished. I went out there on that Friday the 13th, late in the day, and just to make sure that everything was done, and took pictures, and it was. Then we had Saturday, Sunday. Monday was a holiday, so first thing Tuesday, I called to let them know that we were in compliance. So I don't know what help all this is, but I just wanted to come and speak to you.
Okay, thank you. Staff, are you asking that these documents be entered into evidence? Has she seen them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You're asking, do you have any objection to these documents being entered into evidence that he's presented?
No.
Okay.
No. The only thing was as far as the screen on the pool, there were no torn access parts of the screen at all. It was only way up high, which shows in the picture. So the doors were securely locked, which, that part, there was no access by torn screen.
Okay. Thank you. Staff, do you have any rebuttal to that or anything for me to consider?
No.
Okay. So staff, was it still in noncompliance for those 15 days, according to your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
Okay. I am going to find that the property was in noncompliance for 15 days and issued the requested or the ordered penalty according to the magistrate's finding of fact, conclusions of law and order, and order and imposition of fine in that amount at 2917 Hunters Lane, tax parcel 192132-501-0000-4170. And thank you for your efforts in getting that into compliance. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
So these will be entered into evidence, and that is my order in that matter. Do we have anything further? Okay. Then we are adjourned.